Welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to be going over why my two females fought, and also I'm going to cover a few reasons why two dogs could fight in the first place. Back here I have Misty, my Rottweiler German Shepherd mix, and I have Nixie, my 5-year-old female Doberman, and Misty is 2 years old now. Misty kind of got into Nixie's space just a moment ago, and I was able to tell that Nixie was just like, get out of my face. I don't want you in my bubble right now. Here's some of the few reasons why your dogs could be fighting. First one is resource guarding. They could be guarding their favorite territory. It could be territorial, maybe their resting places or general favorite area of being. They could be guarding their favorite possessions like toys, food. They could also be guarding their owner or interactions with their owners. The next reason could be fear, pain, or irritability reactions. That one's self-explanatory. The next reason, they could be protecting their pack. If they seem to feel some kind of threat, you take them out for a walk and there seems to be a fight that gets started. You are part of their pack. They are protecting you, so that could lead to a dog fight. The next reason could be redirected aggression. So basically means that they take it out on the other, and it could be caused by overstimulation. The next reason could be personality mismatch. Now, in reality, we should really be impressed when our random selection of personality actually do mesh harmoniously. It's not always guaranteed the kind of personality that they will grow up to be. So personality is actually pretty top up there on why your dogs could be fighting. The next reason could be change of household, routine, or family. This could lead to anxiety. The next reason is it could just be a learned behavior, something that once they started the fights, it's just something that they do. It could also be age and maturity. They could be challenging hierarchy roles once they reach maturity. You could have a dog that already has a set established role, and another dog, which is my younger dog, reach her maturity and will want to challenge that role and actually be the top dog. The next reasons, underlying anxieties, whether that be separation anxiety or noise sensitivities, and the fights will continue unless those issues are addressed. Another reason could also be underdeveloped or insufficient social communication skills. Some dogs are just not naturally skilled at communicating with other dogs, so that can lead to fights if they act sort of strange in another dog's eyes, and they might misinterpret it, and that would lead to a dog fight. So now let's talk about the reasons why my two dogs fought. Yes, my two dogs did fight. This was actually their first fight ever, and before that fight and actually after that fight, I have noticed that they do quarrel, and the quarreling has to do mainly more because of personality mismatch. But the actual dog fight, that one was a resource guarding type of fight, and it had happened after I had led Misty inside the house, and normally Nixie would sit on the couch, and the minute Nixie saw Misty getting close to her area where she would always sit, that was it. That was the cherry on top that made her just snap and lead to a dog fight. Now, the good thing was that my partner was home at the time of the fight. I did try to stop the fight, but unfortunately, owners can make the dog fight worse, because if they have a special attachment to the person, it can also add on to the fight as well. That is part of the resource guarding the owner, a favorite possession. So yes, my partner had to jump in and break up the fight, and I was able to separate them, let them cool down, but that was basically the only fight. And what I did to remedy and resolve that situation was basically just take away that favorite spot of hers, so they're no longer allowed on the couch anymore, which is better for my couches. They will now last longer, but also it's better for the dynamic of the household. I have not seen a fight since then, and it's been a few months already since that last fight. Now, the quarrels that I see are because of the personality mismatches. Misty is very hyperactive. She is still young. She still has those puppy-like behaviors, and on top of that, she does try to challenge the hierarchy roles. Nixie is the top dog of the household, and she's also very independent. She doesn't really like to be bothered. She will play from time to time, but she will quarrel or snap to let Misty know, hey, that's enough. But sometimes it's kind of hard for her to distinguish that, and so a lot of training has to be done for her to learn and realize her cues on when enough is enough. And in those situations, I always separate and remove Nixie to give her time out. Also, I've noticed Misty does have some kind of anxieties. She does get some kind of separation. It's not severe or anything, but she does have some underlying anxieties as well. She gets very, very, very happy when she sees us, and it's only been like an hour, and she just wants a lot of attention. Misty and Lincoln, my cane Corso, both of them really, really want the attention, but Nixie, she's pretty much more mellow, more cool, more chill. And it's also right about that time of sexual maturity for Misty. She's right around that age where she is challenging the hierarchy roles, so that makes sense right about the time of when the quarreling started. And the dog fight that happened, it was Nixie that was the aggressor. On the last note, I just want to end it with never allow your dogs to just fight it out. Again, that goes with learned behavior. You don't want them to learn that behavior and have it seem like it's okay. Always try to safely intervene and figure out the reason why they're fighting and try to resolve the issue, work through it with them. And even if it's just as simple as separating them, that's more than enough to help alleviate any kind of tensions and overstimulations as well. Just like us, we need our alone times, our me times. They also need their alone times, their me times. Out in the wild, if it were up to them and they didn't like each other, they just wouldn't cohabit. They wouldn't commingle, just to avoid. No one likes to not feel good, but because we chose them and they have to be forced to live together, it's up to us to try to help them commingle and live in a harmonious, peaceful household. And just a disclaimer, I'm not a professional dog trainer or behaviorist. I've just owned and grown up with dogs for over 20 years. And these are my personal experiences, observations, and research. If you have any serious issues, it would be wise to contact a professional dog trainer and behaviorist to help your unique needs. I'm gonna leave a website in the description, link down below for more information, a very good article you can read. It has way more information on why dogs could fight. Leave your comments down below. I want to hear stories from you and your situation, what you're going through. Maybe I can help and we can help each other out. And if you're interested, I have another video right here on things you should know before getting to female dogs. Thanks so much for watching till the end. I appreciate it if you give me a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.